The Minnesota Vikings released 10-year veteran tight end Kyle Rudolph on Tuesday evening. Rudy released a beautiful goodbye Minnesota statement on the Players Tribune. It was awesome, and you rarely see that genuineness and heartfeltness from a player when they leave town, and it was just really great respect to Rudy. He thanks the fans, he thanked ownership, he thanked Zimmer, Spielman, and a bunch of teammates and former teammates, and, you know, it sucks that we got to go down this road, but it's just so blatantly obvious. And like, I'm Ken Griffey Jr. in the 90s, and this is a belt-high outside fastball, and we just can't lay off this money pitch. Like, if we're going to groove a pitch, we're going to hit it. So he thanked 3 Vikings quarterbacks. Matt Castle, who he called straight up one of the best human beings he's ever been around. Sam Bradford, who, quote, never got the credit he deserved and would have won Super Bowl in 2017 if he would have stayed healthy. Bit of a shot at Case Keenum, but you know, and Teddy Bridgewater, another crazy talented quarterback who had some terrible injury luck, but blah, 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 inspiration, determination, definitely left his mark on the team. Is anyone missing? Right, so you talk about all the superlatives of Vikings quarterback. Crazy talented, left his mark on a team, a great human being. Like, who's missing? Like, who is missing from this word salad? Kirkua, Jerome, Ezekiel, Cousins, Tim Pot, Peach Ranch, Dictator. He thanked 23 people associated with the Vikings by name, including Sugarman and a bunch of the equipment dudes, but not the guy who threw him the ball over the last 3 years. Maybe not as much as he would have liked, right? But he still had that game winner against the Saints. Woo! I love it. Now, I know the reaction to this. You're overreacting. You're causing drama for no reason. Okay, and I'm sure Rudy is going to come out and tweet like, quote, "If you think there's hatred between me and Kirk, you're crazy and have too much time on your hands. Ha 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 ha. Crying face emoji, crying face emoji, crying face emoji." Sure. And then that would be completely gaslighting us. Like, no, you're the crazy one to think that there's anything between me and Kirk. Blah. And he would get a pass if this was a press conference, right? You're talking from the cuff and the emotions get to you and, you know, all the cameras and lights flashing and maybe you just forgot. That certainly happens. Like, you look at Oscars awards acceptance speeches. I want to thank God and my agent. Oh, you forgot about family and everyone else? Okay, sure, right. But this was a 1,900-word piece. This is clearly written far in advance. Plus, I'm sure he worked with a copy editor at the Players Tribune. There's revisions and time spent on that. So you could have caught if you omitted Kirk, and it could have been brought to your attention, and you could have been like, huh. So the omission seems to be intentional for effect. Now, could he be blaming Kirk for not getting him the ball? I mean, sure. I mean, Kirk Cousins is the guy who throws the ball. He's the guy who affects his money by getting me the ball, getting me some touchdowns, getting me some stats, all that stuff. Could he be blaming Kirk for his albatross of a contract, for the reason why he had to be cut for the Vikings to get into cap compliance, and he now has to find a new team and move his family because of Kirk Cousins' big-ass contract? I mean, sure, possibly. That would make sense. Also notice he didn't mention Adam Thielen. I mean, one of Rudy's beefs was not enough red zone looks in 2020. Thielen had a career-high 14 touchdowns, many of those in the red zone. So, I don't know, maybe 19 taking food off of 82's plate? Sure. But, I mean, they love each other because they golf together. I mean, bro, I golf with people I don't like all the time. So do you, by the way. Plus, at work, you don't always get along with everyone. You don't always like everyone. In fact, you might straight up hate some of your coworkers' guts, like Terry in accounting. You know what you did, you son of a bitch. Douche. Yeah, right. But if there is some animosity, well, between Rudy and Kirk, it does seem to be in one direction. So Kirk tweeted out, Rudy, he's a pro's pro, best hands and smartest player I'll ever play with. Well, okay. Although Thielen has not posted anything on the gram or on the Twitter machine like all the other Vikings have done, paying fealty to Rudy. Now, 2 things can be true at the same time. Number 1, Rudy, amazing human being, extremely genuine, and this was a very heartfelt goodbye and one of the classiest ways that a player has ever exited a team that he's been a long time part of. Yes, that can be true. 2, there might be a little bit something between him and Kirk Cousins. That relationship might not be on point, but it's kind of a moot point at this point since he's not on the team. So, again, both of those things can be true at once. And like we said, this was written in advance, statement that had probably been revised and edited several times. You mentioned 23 people, including 3 Vikings quarterbacks, and you went hard in the paint about how good a dude Castle is, how they would have won a ring with Bradford, and how talented Teddy was. If that's not a shot, I don't know what is. I don't know what it is. So you don't mention Kirk, and then you talk about all those brilliant qualities that a Vikings quarterback have brought to the table during your tenure there. Okay. Okay. I mean, some of this genuine Minnesota passive aggressiveness might have rubbed off on Rudy. Again, both these things can be true at once. Rudy, amazing, awesome human being, but two, I don't know, maybe the relationship with Kirk, not so much. But anyways, your thoughts. The glaring omission from Rudy's heartfelt goodbye. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.